This is DJ Wolf Live. All right, guys. This is my live podcast. I haven't done one in a while. I'm just going to do a quick one. Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and Christmas. 2 of the 3 are supposed to be very sacred. The other one is total commercialization. The problem with it anymore is all 3 are so commercialized, it's not even funny. It's more about getting than giving. It's more about spending your hard-earned dollars on stuff you probably could have gotten during the year. It's all about either you get a gift or no one's happy. It's all the above. I talked about this off and on for the last several years. But one thing I talked about that was very special to my heart. My father, many years ago when we were kids, my siblings and I, for Christmas, we would get one gift apiece, and that was fine with me. It was no, maybe 2 at the most. And my folks kind of instilled us early on that we didn't really need a whole lot of toys to be happy for the holidays, which was a good thing. Because the holidays really wasn't about that. The commercialization wasn't as bad back then as it is now. It's horrible now. But the one thing that he did that I always remember about him is the fact that he did something that was a very basic, simple thing that was a tradition in our household for decades. Each of us would get a shoebox that we would collect. And at Christmas time, of course, at the time when we were still in the, Santa Claus, we would leave the shoebox beside our beds. Overnight, there would be planted in our boxes, each of our boxes, cookies, candies, fruit, and nuts. And I'll be honest with you, although it was one of the simplest things to do for kids for Christmas instead of a stocking stuffer, I enjoyed that. Because, deep down, my dad showed love. He showed the love of the tradition that came from him growing up from his family and showed the tradition to us, which I shared with my son for a number of years. It was all about the love. That was love to me. I mean, seriously. To me, that's what the simplicity of the holiday spirit was. Not only was it about a giving measure, it was about the fact that they saw the joy that lit up in our eyes when we got those. The little gems of cookies and sugar plums and all of that. Goodies in the box. Sometimes I look forward to that than I did the gift itself. I really did. That was a gift in itself. From someone who really cared about you and nurtured you and all of that. I think the holidays have got to a point where it's got to a point now where it's not even about the simplicity of what the holiday spirit meant. The commercialization just overtook all of that, including Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving now is just secondary to the sales. It really is. Do you know, I think last Thursday, Walmart was open at 6 a.m., this past Thursday, on Thanksgiving. Now, I guess in some respects it's convenient for certain people. Matter of fact, the local supermarket was open the same day at 6 a.m. I kid you not. Sure was. It was convenient for us because I was able to go get some peanut oil for the fried turkey with. That turned out pretty well. if you do it right, it's going to always turn out well. But that's another story. But I think the simplicity of the holidays are gone, man. It has. At least for me, anyway, as an adult. It's what my dad used to say, it's primarily a kid's holiday. Even Thanksgiving's got to that point anymore, you know. But I just want to address that right quick and just say for the holidays, man, just keep it simple. Keep it about the love. Keep it about being in with your families and having a positive spirit around your families, man. No matter if you were with your biological family or were you with your in-laws for the holidays or whatever. The families that you really bond with. You know. That's what really counts. That's the simplicity of the holidays to me. That's what the holidays really mean. About the joy of sharing. The joy of caring for one another. The joy of just the love for being around other family. And enjoying the holidays together. That's what the holiday spirit is all about. It's not about the commercialization anymore. That commercialization is, to me, is of second nature to me anymore than what the holiday spirit really should be about. You know, we need to get back to that. Because I miss it. This is DJ Wolf. Hope you guys all had a happy Thanksgiving. Hope you continue to enjoy the holidays. Be careful. Be safe out there, man. Love y'all. Take care. Good night.